What's going on, everybody? It's your boy C4 here, continuing with our 2016 NFL Mock Draft Series, Volume 2, where we look at the draft needs as well as grade the team's free agency period. Today, we are on the number 12 pick in the draft, and that is held by the New Orleans Saints. Last year, the Saints went 7-9 in the regular season, 8th overall offense and 32nd overall ranked defense. They helped that by getting rid of Rob Ryan. Their top three needs in general are all defensive. For this year's draft is defensive line, corner, and outside linebacker. Now, before we jump into that, we're going to look at free agency. And for a grade for the Saints, we gave them a D+. They ended up losing Jahri Evans, who was a little bit on the downside of his career. They lost Ben Watson, who was very productive last year in that offense. They were able to add Coby Fleener on a 5-year, $36 million deal, which is, I think, a little bit pricey for him. But, I mean, if you got the money, you flaunt it, which the Saints, for some reason, don't really have that much cap room to work with. They were able to land James Laurinaitis coming over from the St. Louis Rams, or LA Rams now. But I mean, it's just, I think that it was hard because they have so many people they need to get, but they have so little cap room. So that's why it was tough for me to give them anything higher than a D+. Great. But now looking at the draft pick, how can they fix it in the draft? So looking at my past drafts for the Saints here, we had in 2013 Xavier Rhodes, who's gone on to be an excellent corner. In 2014, we had Dee Ford, who's struggling to get some playing time there in Kansas City. And last year, we had Bud Dupree plus Kevin Johnson. Bud Dupree, jury's still out on him in Pittsburgh. But Kevin Johnson had a very, very solid year last year for the Houston Texans. So with that in mind, looking at 2016, some options they could look at going is A'Shawn Robinson, the defensive lineman from Alabama. Andrew Billings, who I had my first mock from the University of Baylor. I still personally think he is the best defensive tackle in this year's draft. But, I think they're going to be higher on another guy we're going to talk about. They also look at corner, getting someone like maybe MacKenzie Alexander at Clemson or Eli Apple out of Ohio State. But for me, the pick is going to be Sheldon Rankins, the defensive tackle out of Louisville. I really do have Rankins and Billings ahead of Robinson, but all three of those guys are going to be excellent first-round picks if you need an interior defensive lineman. But I think Rankins, he can definitely be an instant starter there at defensive tackle. He's more explosive than A'Shawn Robinson and a little bit more refined than Andrew Billings, which is why I think he could be regarded in some teams' eyes as the top interior defensive lineman in this year's draft class. Corner is also a pretty big need there, like MacKenzie Alexander, Eli Apple. Both those guys would make a whole lot of sense. But I think Rankins is the pick here. So let me know what you guys think about this pick in the comment section below if you agree or disagree. If you enjoyed the video, smash that like button. If you're new to the channel, please subscribe. And until next time, it's your boy C4 saying peace out.